The spiritual history of Ireland is the source of numerous stories, including those about the little people, Pixies, Fairies, Leprechauns, Banshees, and a great number of other supernatural beings. The black dog, on the other hand, was the one who was certain to instill a sense of dread in the hearts of all those who came into contact with him. When it came to identifying who he was or where he originated, there were at least two distinct theories. One of the reasons was that he was a spirit from the world of the spirit, and he had been sent to expel mortals from a region that the spirit considered to be holy and where mortal feet should not tread. Or that he may be sent back by a homeowner who had passed away and wanted the people who were now occupying his properties to leave. His eyes were reported to be bright or red and flaming, and he was described as being enormous and wolf-like. It is possible that a person who is unlucky enough to wake up would discover that he is standing over them while they are sleeping, growling and snarling as his saliva is flowing down on them, as if he were trying his first taste of their flesh. According to some reports, the unfortunate victim would find himself confronted by this monster when he was walking home on a dark night. The creature would be crouched in a posture that gave the impression that it was prepared to strike. It would never take his eyes off of the victim, and his lips would be curled back to reveal his big canine fangs as a warning. It was also said that he was the protector of the fairy fort, according to another story, and obstructed our way when we, the mortals, tried to go too near to the area where the small people were engaged in their activities. It was possible to hear him glimmering through the bushes on a solitary rural path in the dark as one was making their way home. The only sounds that can be heard are his low breathing and snarl, as well as the sound of twigs breaking beneath his wolf-like feet. If you stayed on your current course, he would not do you any damage. But if you were to go in the direction of the fairy fort, you would find yourself confronted by this monstrous dog in all of his ferociousness. When everything was said and done, the only authority he had was the ability to instill dread in his unfortunate victim. Being from another dimension, his abilities in this one were very restricted. He would not be able to do you any damage if you were courageous enough to continue going. On the other hand, if you made the decision to flee, it was also believed that he would have the ability to consume you, and you would no longer be visible.